All right, what's up, guys? MTG GAME STATE, Smoke Packs here. We're almost to February. We're almost to the end of winter. We're almost to MagicCon Chicago Pro Tour. Big things. This is the year of the snake. I think we're gonna have a good time. Hopefully, I'm gonna have some things we're gonna talk about in my own personal streaming Magic career, and we'll get into some events that Magic Cards is doing. So let's do it. Boom. All right, so there's gonna be a in-store event kicking off, guys. Still pretty slow news as far as things to occur, what's going on. Faceless looting unbanning is just, again, increasing cards across the board, or new archetypes that have yet to increase in price are kind of popping up. So we're kind of in an exploratory phase of deck building, I guess, across some of the 60 card formats. And then as well, Aether Drift is gonna be dropping, at least pre-release, February 7th. We're kind of just waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting, you know? So, on the agenda here, we got our first article, earn sweet Year of the Snake promos at your local game store. So guys, your comic book store, if they have Magic cards and they sell hardcore, or your local cards shop, aka your LGS, make sure you show up. So there's an editor's note. These promotional cards and events are available at select WPN game stores in the following locations: Japan, China, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand, Korea, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. Well, looks like we're screwed, guys. But I was actually thinking about these morning because if you're familiar with Magic cards, you already know about the Chinese New Year promos. These are usually only available in the Asian Pacific area region of Magic card world. So on the secondary market and just chasing these cards can command a high price. In the past, there's Year of the Ox. What else? There's a few others. I think Year of the Dog, Year of the Ox. So on the agenda, we have this. Magic is ringing in our celebration of the Lunar New Year, and we have some exciting promo cards that you won't want to miss. Participating LGSs in these regions up here. We'll be running Lunar New Year events featuring Standard, Commander, Draft, and beyond. You don't need to be cold-blooded competitor to earn some sweet promos from February 14th to March 30th in these places over here. Players who participate in Lunar New Year's events will receive traditional foil Xerus the Writhing Storm promo card, along with a snake token to match. These promos are available while supplies last, so check all your local game store deals. It's actually pretty hot. Xerus, the Writhing Storm, is a commander from Ikoria. I believe he's a legendary creature, or he was one of the precons. So with a custom token like that too, it's gonna kind of command a high price, especially since it's a promo event like that. And it looks like we're gonna have some Lotus Cobra, Sakura Tribe Elder, and ooh, Orochi Archmage Snake. This is gonna be a secret layer. The celebration doesn't stop at the end of March. Keep slithering down to your local game store throughout the year for more chances to earn other Lunar New Year promos. Oh, I guess these are other promos you'll be able to earn in these countries, pretty much the Asia, Pacific Island, Australia area. So I think it's pretty chill. Again, for us over here in the States and just on the west part of the world, your only way you're gonna get these is off the secondary market. So just be aware when you're doing this, probably go off eBay and just know who you're buying off of. All right, and again, I don't really got much else to talk about on news other than I'm gonna have to sell a promo here. You guys mind a little shameless plug? I have decided, it has been in the talks in the Discord for a long time for Smoke Packs. We should do some sort of tourney event, some sort of competitive league, something really cool that will keep us all together and unified, where we hate each other at the end. Joking, we're a family. I love you all. Some sort of thing that gets us together, gets the community riled up. I thought, hey, we should do, I don't know, maybe it wasn't my idea, maybe it could have been another person's idea in the community, Pauper Commander League, where we just get together 4 times out of the next month, and I had to write all this beautiful, beautiful things that if you're gonna enter, you need to read, please. But we have this beautiful infographic here, which I did work beautifully hard on. So the Pack Boys Pauper Commander 2025 Spring to Summer League Season 0. This is gonna be my first league, so it's Season 0. I'm a Twitch affiliate streamer who plays MTG, and I love Commander. To mix things up and add some variety to the regular EDH games we play in my server, thought it'd be fun to start a competitive Pauper Commander league. Explains what Pauper Commander is, and then I give a little sportsmanship thing here. Realistically, what I wanted to plug is from April, the second Saturday of April to July, so the second Saturday of those months, we'll be meeting up at 6 p.m. Central to do our Pauper Commander League. This is going to take place in a separate Discord. I have all of my staff roles being filled. Like I said, we're getting judges together. We have mods, and we do have actually some backing from the Pauper Commander Rules Committee and members of just that scene in general, other creators. So it's going to be really cool. We're going to get some data logged and probably hopefully some new brews to their scene. And just an injection of the Smoke Pack's energy, you know, into the digital space regarding stuff breaking out of like traditional Magic card formats, okay? That's kind of where I was trying to go with that. So, Pack Boys Pauper Commander Spring Summer League, we'll have structures and rules. It's going to be Swiss rounds. There is going to be a point system, but there also will be some non-serious prize support that might be subject to change. It is January 31st. Official sign-up launch is going to be February 1st until April 1st, midnight Central Time. So the prize support and all that might be subject to change, and point system might just be removed altogether. But I think we're going to keep it for right now, see how it goes. It should be a self-contained, pretty small league for the most part, but if we do get some traction, I wanted it to be as professional as possible. We will be competing at the competitive level of Commander using TopDeck.gg's REL standard guidelines and all that, which is actually pretty interesting when you click and read all this stuff. There's like a whole, it almost reads like the law when you get taken, you gotta go to court and shit. And it just explains what the Swiss round system is, and I just kind of added my own little documentation on all that. So it's kind of a work in progress, but I think this is still really going to be a fun time, and all the people who've supported us so far, I'm really fortunate and thankful for. We will be networking. Any additional info or questions about this, honestly, you guys just feel free to hit me up, smokepacks.biz@gmail.com. So, okay. And just a quick shout out, the PDH home base. They've been working with me throughout this the whole time. They have the resource for all Pauper Commander, what the rules are, the community announcements with their own tournaments and stuff. So it's a real good group, and honestly, very positive. They just want to do a showcase of Magic cards, a different style that can get you thinking in a different way than you're usually used to playing. And honestly, maybe stop you from trying to get into the ever so largely growing competitive EDH format. Dun dun dun. No, that's my own agenda. All right. Moving into market finance. First on our list, unfulfilled desires. We all have them. I purposely clicked the wrong one and burped, but whatever. Unfulfilled desires. This is, I believe, a reserve list card. Should be. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. Yo, Dan, what up, dude? Welcome to MTG GAME STATE, bro.
Oh, snap, you're in the middle of that.
Live calling on the segment. You ready for this, bro?
I don't want to steal the thunder.
No, I need you, bro. I need you. Real quick, Dan, I don't... Now that you're here, though, I want to talk about this. You know about the unfulfilled desires pump and dump?
The unfulfilled desires, what's that?
So, okay, getting into it, guys. First card, you're going to like this. I think competitive Commander has influenced some buyouts within the community. Unfulfilled Desires, it's a 3-drop Dimir enchantment. You could pay 1 generic mana and then pay 1 life to draw a card, then discard a card. So I think this is just for digging and then filling graveyard, and it's just people realize how good it is.
It acts as a... I'm trying to think of like the best term for it. It acts as like a... I don't want to say like an ad nauseum, like you're here into that and then Duel's Vault do.
Mm-hmm.
but like that's kind of what it does.
You go unlimited mana Thoracle.
Essentially.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. It's just a cheaper avenue. It was like literally $2. There's a spike a long time ago that made it maybe looks like $20, $30, and then it went back down again. So we're seeing it come back again. A second wave, probably because of CDH. I was thinking Thoracle. Average listing on TCG Player right now is almost close to $30, but the market is buying at $29. Again, $30.
Wow.
It's from Mirage, so it's going to command a high price. It's not reserve list, actually, and it's not reprinted, so it could get a secret layer. Be careful.
Oh.
But if you're trying to build, I guess, CDH deck and try new combos and stuff, I didn't do a lot of research. I do know Alpha Investments talked about this card, so that was kind of more my lead. But I'm not trying to like copy or look into what they're talking about. I just wanted to go with my own personal perspective and say I think people were maybe even targeted bought this out based off of his own title in the video, probably because of Thoracle. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
And it's legal in Legacy and Vintage.
But it doesn't feel away though because it's an enchantment. Replication that pretty quickly too.
That's why I'm trying to figure out where this goes. So we'll check back in and do an addendum.
It's Commander for sure.
Yeah, it's just Commander. So card number 2 is gonna kind of ring true to what we were just talking about, Dan. Tortured Existence. Again, unfulfilled desires and tortured existence. Two things we all have, I guess, right now. So one drop black enchantment.
I like to keep thinking here.
I mean, that's me, right? You can pay a black, discard a creature card, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So I think unfulfilled desires.
That's because of
Go ahead.
That one is because of the new Amonkhet commander, the like backup commander for the Esper Precon.
Oh.
He does really good with like discarding and like making a 4/4 zombie out of it and stuff like that.
Oh, maybe that's also why unfulfilled desires could hit that too.
Because it's a discard a card, discard a creature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discard a creature card. Choose and discard a creature card. So
my only reason I see that.
average listing on TCG Player is $14. Market's buying at $12. They're kind of just trying to get ahead of it, and it's taking a huge spike this month and this year than previously in 2024. Not reserve list, but it is from Stronghold, which is a set with reserve list cards, and it does have a list reprinting, so it's still gonna kind of be tied to a high price for a long time. This is a traditional thing we see all the time. Card number 3, Commander Banger. Dan, you're gonna know this one already. Bone Miser.
Is it a kicker card?
No, it's Bone Miser. But
the
Commander 2019 version.
Thank you, sir.
So, yeah. So, Bone Miser is a 5-drop zombie wizard black creature card. Whenever you discard a creature card, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Whenever you discard a land card, add 2 swamp. When you discard a non-creature, non-land card, draw a card. So its ability lets you draw while doing stuff still. Obviously, Commander Banger. It's only in Commander. Again, it's in Special Guest. It's getting. You just got spoiled in Aether Drift Special Guest as well, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I saw that.
I scream, you scream, we all scream forever. Flavor text.
Pretty much.
Average listing on TCG Player is $20. Market's buying at $18. Specifically for the Commander 2019 version. I think the secret layer version, the special guest version, with like the secret layer style art, is gonna really attract people to wanting to get this card, since it already was expensive historically. I felt like it was already $9-10, you know.
Yeah.
And then, honorable mention, Dan. Again, another card. I feel like what more can we say? It's Edgar Markov, though. Not even gonna hype it up.
I mean. What about it?
I just felt like I had to bring. He's historic. I had to bring him up for the show, but specifically, the plain Jane treatment printing of the Innistrad Remastered. Because I think.
What's it at?
Average listing is $47, close to probably 50. Market's buying at $43, so almost maybe $40 rounded.
Ain't too bad.
Not too bad. Close to $50.
I'll take that.
Edgar Markov, guys, he's a vampire. He's a 3 and a Mardu color, red, white, black. Legendary creature, vampire knight. Knights also got some support, guys. Whenever you cast another vampire spell, if Edgar Markov is in the command zone or on the battlefield, create a 1/1 black vampire creature token. He has first strike and haste, and when he attacks, put a +1 counter on each vampire you control. Big effects if you leave him in the command zone or if you bring him out on the field. Either way, steep cost for 6, but in vampires that they're usually casting, and especially in Mardu too, you usually have some cost reduction out in recursion to bring this guy
Card
back
is
out.
a boss.
Yeah, he's just a boss. I just want to highlight him because he's just traditional archetype in Magic cards. It's just weird seeing him reprinted in a 60-card format set because he was one of the commander cards from 2017. That set, a lot of people slept on a lot of stuff besides him. Now, because the Eminence ability from Dragon and Edgar were so popular, the other cycle from the 2017 commanders with Eminence also kind of rose up. So there's kind of like some history for me with that. He has a cool, sick Judge promo, which are really hard to get. Oversized card from the
They're
commander,
really
which will still
expensive.
command a high price. And then just all the Innistrad reprints are kind of cool, but I wanted to just focus on the Innistrad Remastered Plain Jane version, because no matter what version you get, even the original printing is $90 because it's foil. So non-foil commander only card is gonna have to it's gonna have to command the high price just because of the style what it's doing in the history. Okay, that's really why I wanted to bring it up. I don't know, Dan, any closing statements you want to bring up on it?
I mean, not really. I think Edgar Markov is like a good call here. Like, there's a lot of hype behind it with the reprints and like the multiple different variations. You're definitely gonna see like a weird price go for it. So if you really want to pick one up and you really wanted to play that as a commander for a long time, I would wait, give it a couple weeks, let the price fluctuate and settle, and then from there call it a day. That's what I would say and do though.
It's kind of how I wait out because it's a new set in rotation. It's gonna go through the motions and then it'll rise back up again like a couple months to years later, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Man, well, that's MTG Game State for this week. It was pretty quick. I felt like a quick, sweet, short one, but a good one. I had a lot of fun. Dan, thanks for just popping in, checking out what was going on. I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah.